what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Murray now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Easily one of the most exciting player-team fits from last year's draft. Rondale Moore brought his brand of electricity to the Cardinals offense as a rookie. And he'll have an even bigger role in that offense this season and should easily top his 435 yards of 2021. He gets Arizona first down with that catch.
Murray now on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know it.
And this time he is in.
Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their own 18.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Panthers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. You hate to have to say it this early in the season, but we're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
On third down, Corral.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second and very short, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Meeting with these coaches before the game is winning and not asking the questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now.
This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cards have taken the lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. flushed out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Bulldozes past him.
And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And a strong run that time as it's cross midfield. And down to 43.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. From the 24, Corral. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Ty Chandler
with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Three yards remain for second down. Corral on second down.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On third down, here's Corral.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by trying.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 125 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third down, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Right back to Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
Gets around him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 25 on 2nd down.
Corral.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. Checks this down to Hubbard.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six. A Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth down, here's Corral. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a Carolina
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
For Marshall, that's complete. And a powerful stiff arm that frees him.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Now Murray's got to have this one. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Corral. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rolling to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.